Welcome to the Blaze Midnight Show with all of us here in Studio A, the regular bottom of the sixth crew coming back for the late show. Me, Dylan Oliver, Benjamin Paris, and the DAWGS in Studio 2 in the Doghouse. But before we get into all the sports action and WrestleMania and all the exciting events from the weekend to debate and discuss, we have to let our friend Ben get something very much of importance off his chest.
I'd like to cut a promo on Luke Carter. Luke, over in Studio B, last, I believe it was Thursday, made a decision that I hope he will regret for the rest of his life. The Family Ties Softball Club was in a crucial semifinal game, trying to make it all the way to the intramural championship. The game started at 10 o'clock, and Luke decided he was too good for us and just didn't want to come to the game, just didn't show up. The starting pitcher didn't show up. Nolan Ryan, Mariano Rivera, Shohei Ohtani just decided not to show up to the game, and we lost. We didn't even get a chance to play in the championship game. He should be ashamed of himself. His family should be ashamed of himself. His
My mom's
friends
watching
should be
the
ashamed
show. Hi,
of him.
Mom.
This is blasphemy.
Ben, I understand your frustrations. Hi,
Really?
everyone.
Do you?
Welcome to the Midnight
This
Hour.
was easily preventable.
It was cold. It was 10 o'clock and it was cold, and I didn't want to light rail
You
back.
let your team down.
Luke, as your best friend and honestly also the biggest fan of
True.
the Family Ties softball team, I went to the same amount of games you did, which is saying something because you were the star pitcher. And I'm not going to lie, I was really hoping we would get a championship this year. I mean, we all know Packers don't make me happy. My new Seattle Sea Dragons don't make me happy. The Lakers don't make me happy. No sports team that I love makes me happy. You guys were my one chance the rest of the year, and you had to load manage, which is a topic we talked about earlier tonight, how we absolutely
It was the postseason.
despise load management. And it was as a fan of the Family Ties, to see how great of an undefeated season it was to all go down the drain just like that. It was really heartbreaking and just all around disappointing.
Luke, and you know what happens. You're the heart and soul of this team, and then when you're gone, Cooper Hancock just decides that that's his role. You're a role player, bro. You're more than the pitcher. You're a role player. And then someone wildly unqualified tried to fill your role, and we lost.
I wish everyone could see the view right now, because normally Ben's sitting down. Like, we gotta specifically get in his view to see. Hi guys. It's nice to be unmuted for once, by the way. and now he's standing, staring directly into the soul of Luke. Blankest stare I've ever seen.
The
on
starting
his face.
pitcher, who I will
I'm
not name.
I'm gonna drop a bombshell right now.
No, you're gonna let me finish.
No, hold on.
No. The starting pitcher, who I will not name, could not get the ball over the plate. The team we played would not take the bats off their shoulders, Luke. We literally needed strikes, and you're the only player on our team that could throw strikes. I had to pitch. I went from catcher to pitcher. I was not scheduled to pitch. I didn't even warm up.
Can I be honest with
You
you, Ben?
expect me to throw strikes?
Ben, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I sat out this game because, well, like I mentioned, it was 10 o'clock. I didn't want to go to Tempe. It was cold. But also,
It's 11:30 and you're on Blaze, bro.
I live 2 minutes away from Blaze.
I offered you a ride in my car.
Okay. Anyways, Ben, I'm gonna extend this branch to you. But what if next season or next year we left the Family Ties and we took them down with our own team?
The Dog Squad?
Let me just...
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The doghouse lives. The doghouse. That's gonna be me. I'm just wait. Ben just left Studio A.
I'm
Ben
being
is just.
completely honest with you.
Doghouse. Ben's
Ben is
to
just
the doghouse.
I had some frustrations.
I have an announcement.
Ben has left. Ben is now in the doghouse.
Retired from intramural sports. I said I was gonna bring back my golf career, and that I was gonna one day play in the U.S. Open. I am now announcing that I am unretiring like Tom Brady. We are starting a new franchise, and Family Ties will lose.
Yeah! Doghouse, 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 doghouse.
Simply put,
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate the appearance.
Simply put, I was not a fan of the clubhouse environment on the Family Ties. It felt very toxic to me. It wasn't an environment for me.
Shout out.
And personally, that was a motivating factor for me to sit out of that game. So, yes, it is my new goal, and I want all of us to join a softball team and take down the Family Ties.
Did we just turn heel? Did I just turn heel?
You did. Absolutely did just turn heel.
Feels pretty good, I can't lie.
Luke,
Your
did-
phone is about to be blowing up, Luke, with all the Family Ties. Man, yours too, Ben. You better watch out, bro. It's over, dude.
I got a text that said, I do not appreciate this. We have stopped listening.
As trying to be the Adam Schefter here or the Adrian Wojnarowski, is this a James Harden-like move in which you are forcing your way out of the Family Ties franchise?
I am requesting an official trade or release from the Family Ties going into the next
Ben, do you
season.
request the same?
Yes.
Was the was the contract not just for one season?
Yeah, I'm a free agent, so I
Okay,
don't
so
even
we're
need to
good.
do anything
You
anyways.
guys are good
so,
either
yeah.
way.
Oh my goodness. Well, softball up in the air, contract negotiations are done, and back on the market are Luke Carter and Benjamin Paris and Dylan Oliver.
All right. On the topic of heels and faces and heel turns.
Guys, Landon Jeffrey
Landon requested a trade.
Landon requested a trade.
Doghouse, doghouse, doghouse.
Welcome to the team, Landon. It's great to have you. I'm so excited.
Landon, I am so glad. You are the heart and soul of every team, and I cannot wait. I don't even know if I'm being signed to the team. My bad.
You are. You are.
Perfect. Landon, I cannot wait to play some softball with you. Anyway, back to what I was trying to get to. Heel turns. Can we talk about the greatest heel in WWE, Roman Reigns, going into Canada and beating the hometown hero, Sami Zayn, at Elimination Chamber on Saturday night to continue his 900 plus day reign
903.
as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion.
I just want to say before we get into discussing this, I just want to introduce Rippy. He's a special guest of the special guests. Somehow we decided that we were the special guests, get to bring on special guests now. So welcome to the show, Rippy.
Rippy's permanent,
It's an
though.
honor to be here. I just got to say the vibe of Studio B is kind of unmatched, and I can't see how Studio A is much better.
All right,
saying.
Rippy, you gotta learn one thing, man. This
Sorry,
is a
I'm new to the
team
team. I
show.
gotta-
It's
I
not
gotta
a
stay
competition.
Studio A controls us, bro. We still they have our mute button.
Come on, Rippy.
I
Don't
apologize,
be
Studio
starting
A.
things already.
All right, back to WFD, Dylan. If you want to continue.
Yeah, no, I just want to open it up to you guys. What emotions and feelings and thoughts did you have during this pay-per-view?
As a wrestling fan, this pay-per-view was extremely special to me because I genuinely felt so emotional watching this match. It is not often that a scripted sport can make you like feel something. Like I genuinely almost shed a tear when the ref's hand hit the mat for the 3 count to end Sami Zayn's shot at winning the title in his hometown. But man, things like this are what make wrestling so special. Things like this are what made me fall in love with the sport. I'm gonna say sport that is professional wrestling, because that crowd was so unbelievably electric. Like that is, if you want to talk about the best atmospheres in sports, Sami Zayn in Montreal, whole crowd singing his theme song, whole crowd chanting Ole, his chant from the indie circuit. Like, there genuinely would have been a party in the streets of Montreal if Sami Zayn would have won that match.
And I will say, as a new WWE fan, like you and Dylan, like just put me and Justin onto WWE, and like this is so amazing to watch. One of the best years to get into WWE, and the way you introduced it to us, like introducing the whole storyline, seeing it, like I felt like what you have.
It was
like
a gut punch.
Yeah.
It was a legitimate gut punch when Roman won that match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like all the anticipated like lead up to it was just perfect, and how it ended was absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly it still has so far been one of my favorite storylines I've watched in my, 12 plus years of watching wrestling. It's been just a great story all around with the Sami Zayn and Bloodline whole angle and everything. But one more question I want to ask about this pay-per-view is about the men's Elimination Chamber match. I want to get your opinions on this. I'm going to turn it to Justin because Rippy, I already know a lot of your opinions about this match. So I want to go over to Justin for this one.
So I'm sitting there watching it, and this is my honest opinion. No, jokes aside, like I really thought this was like one of the most electric matches I've ever seen, and I haven't seen many. They introduced me, Luke and Dylan introduced me to The Undertaker probably 3 months ago, 2 months ago maybe, and I've been into WWE ever since then. And so when I say that like this men's Elim Chamber was one of the best matches I've ever seen, I'm like not even joking. And to see Montez Ford be a dog out there, he was electric. I really hope they do something further with him. And then of course, we all kind of saw it coming. The Logan Paul ruining Seth's night. That was perfect. I'm one of the biggest Logan Paul fans.
Let me ask you, who do you think wins at WrestleMania, Seth Rollins or Logan Paul?
This is really tough because I feel like it's about time they get that Logan arc going. He's back from injury. Like he's ready to go. Like he's a villain. He is a villain, and so he's gonna win at some point. And I wouldn't even say Seth's like a good guy. He's just not a villain. Like people like really like him, and nobody likes Logan. So I feel like I'm gonna be rooting for Logan just because he's so electric. But I could really see either one of those guys, two really fun guys to watch. But really, it was for me, it was all about Montez Ford in that Elim Chamber, and that was the most fun part for me.
Talking about Ford, I wanted to mention one thing. In the press conference after the whole show, Triple H came out there and basically agreed with everything we were saying, how Montez Ford was an absolute star in that match. And I legitimately believe from his performance last night, I think Triple H is going to start putting him into a much bigger role in WWE. Maybe, hopefully soon. Not too soon, because I still do love the Street Profits, but coming up soon, I think Montez Ford could get quite a big push and get into some sort of title picture, which would just be amazing.
My bold prediction, Montez Ford is your 2023 Money in the Bank winner.
I still
Not Logan Paul.
got Logan Paul with that. Logan Paul is the perfect character to win the Money in the Bank and use it as a heel. I think it would just be electric.
Not even
Logan
kidding.
Paul won that.
Logan Paul and Montez Ford are like my two absolute favorites right now. Like just from last night's match. Logan, I mean, I like Logan not because of last night's match, but Montez Ford because of last night's match. Literally, like, it was so electric. Like not last night's match, like 2 nights ago, or whatever. I was out of my seat watching that. I was amazed.
Yeah,
by what I
you
saw.
couldn't take your eyes off.
Props
it.
to Johnny Gargano too. Johnny
Yes.
Gargano killed it in that
He did.
match,
It was
and I
amazing.
love that because I feel like Johnny literally carried NXT for 2 years, and then he got called up to the main roster. Vince kind of forgot about him. He left for a minute, then shambled around in the mid card, and he cemented why he is such a great professional wrestler.
Well, it felt like
on Saturday night.
I felt like Priest even also did a great job. Like it was like the guy that like, not nobody cared about, but
Yeah.
like no one was really like thinking like, oh, okay, Priest is there. He's kind of a filler.
Yeah.
But like he put on a show too. Like he was, and then Reed also, Brunson Reed. Like,
Yep.
I mean, the big guy that it took all 3 of them to take him down. What a great sequence.
You
Like it was
haven't
just
even
so
mentioned
fun.
the guy that won yet.
Yeah, well, he was honestly the least impressive. Austin Theory, and he won.
Yeah, but they needed to set him up for him versus John Cena at WrestleMania for the United States Championship, and I absolutely cannot wait, especially with the news breaking today that John Cena will be returning on March 6th to Monday Night Raw. Oh man, I cannot wait for Cena's return.
So we're March 27th. Monday Night Raw is coming to the Footprint Center. It's the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, and all of the Midnight Hour crew will be attending. I think we're gonna have to like vlog the show or
Yes.
something, post it on YouTube.
Start
for
a
you
YouTube
guys.
channel.
Absolutely.
The Doghouse. and then on that same YouTube, we post all of our
Softball clips.
games. Highlights.
Just
We're
give
franchise.
it to DPSN. I'll post them all on there.
I have a
But
breaking
if we
news
lose to
report.
Family Ties, we have to delete the whole
Anyways,
thing. And we can never do a show
breaking
ever
news.
again.
Family Ties representation would like to tell Luke that he has been offered a Supermax 8-year, $350 million guaranteed contract.
Who is offering
Say no.
this?
A representation from Family Ties.
Who is the
Who is
representation?
Landon Jeffrey.
Wait,
Wait,
I thought
wait,
Landon.
Hold on.
Landon, you're under contract with the
Here's
Dogs,
the
bro.
text from Landon.
He backtracked.
He said, Ben, I'm officially leaving Family Ties for Luke's team. Then followed up and said, I would never leave Family Ties. Tell Luke we're giving him a max offer on his contract. 8 years, $350 million guaranteed.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
No.
I'll speak to Landon. Landon's one of us.
Landon says that
Landon.
he is
Landon, we would like to offer you an 8-year, $350 million contract.
Landon, we've been getting the same offer.
Landon, I know you're listening. We offer you that. We're going full GM mode right now.
Wait.
Did someone
Le
say
GM?
Le
Someone say Le GM? Did somebody say
Segue.
Le GM?
Get us into the All-Star game between Team LeBron and honestly, it wasn't Team LeBron or Team Giannis. It was Team.
Speak for
Jason
yourself, bro. We
Tatum
won.
and Team. I don't even know.
Team Jason Tatum
who,
versus Team
who was even
Jaylen
on
Brown,
LeBron's
yeah.
team? Nobody on that team.
Team
did
De'Aaron Fox
anything.
versus Team
Anyway,
Sabonis.
I'll open it up for Justin because I know he has a lot to say about this game.
I mean, we all saw that Team LeBron kind of pooped the bed a little bit when it comes to the All-Star game. I always knew Giannis was a better GM. I mean, what a great pick taking Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Dame. Like, what a fantastic draft. And then everyone thought he was going to play.
You didn't even
He
mention
doesn't
the best
play.
player Giannis took.
Shea. He took Shea, who played like 10 minutes. And then, Giannis checks out, gets his first bucket of the game. 2 points, easy, and just like that, checks out of the game. And he still almost had the same amount of points as that fat Serbian from Denver. So, what a great... Oh, Ben's not even on the mic. That's hilarious. All right, guys, let's rewind a little bit. I'm going to say it one more time, and you guys are going to have a great reaction, okay?
All right, Justin, you can now say it.
Okay, so... And Giannis, he only played for about that little time. He got that one bucket, and he still had almost as many points.
We have a phone call.
Landon!
Do we?
Just a second here.
This is wild, guys.
All right. Who is this?
This is the manager for Landon speaking, his agent.
And
Landon, I know you're...
who would you like to speak to?
I would like to speak to the person in charge of them dogs.
I mean, we're kind of.
I'm gonna direct you to Luke.
Yeah.
Landon, listen to me. On Family Ties, they scheduled the games for days you were working at Insomnia Cookies. To them,
That was not their fault. That
to
was my
them-
fault.
Shh.
I was looking.
Landon, to them, you were an afterthought. They didn't care about you, Landon. If you sign with us, the team revolves around you. You are the star.
Lennon, you can be our starting first, second, third baseman. I don't care, dude. Whatever you want, it's yours, bro.
I want a max contract. I'm
You're on a
joking.
max
Or am I? I
contract?
don't know.
I'll give you a blank check, Landon. You write the price, and I'll give it to you.
But 2 people have to come along with me.
Who has to
Who's-
come
who's
along?
in the
People must
trade
come
pack?
along.
Who?
Who's in the trade package, Landon?
These are 2 people that were quite crucial on the team who never caused any drama.
All right, give it to me.
One is Lauren. She's a great pitcher.
I'm okay with that.
She's a great catcher.
Yep.
The other one is Grace. She knows how to manage. the game.
Instantly
Great baseball.
accepted. Instantly accepted.
Landon, are you kidding me? Let's go.
That is the.
Let's do it right now.
That's probably the greatest trade package we've ever heard. I mean, we don't have to give up anything. We get 3 absolutely amazing players, a great coach / player. I mean, I think that's just an absolute
That's a lot.
fantastic trade for us.
Landon, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
We will.
That's probably Grace.
Season
What did you
tickets
just
will
say?
be on sale for next fall. They will be rolling around then, but we look
There will
forward
be
for
there will be a media release. There will be a media release with Grace Johnson, Lauren Nunez, and Lance Jeffrey officially joining them dogs.
we will
Stay tuned.
we will
Fantastic.
release the graphic on Ben Paris's Twitter.
Yeah.
More like Ben Paris's private Snapchat story.
That is private snap.
Yeah, this is gonna be a Snap exclusive. Make sure AMOS.
I'll post it on my Twitter. I post everything on my Twitter.
Benjamin.Paris.
I'll turn my Twitter into a
AMOS.
doghouse page.
Yeah.
Landon,
You have to admit, Grace. You have to make Grace and Lauren probably one of the top players on the team.
Oh, Grace and Lauren are great. When
Landon, I
was
need you
talking
to.
about the
I need
toxicity on
a
the
sign.
family ties,
I need
it
a
had
signed
nothing to do with
sticky
that.
note texted to me right now. I need you all to sign a sticky note for legal reasons.
Legal reasons, all three of us. Let me talk to my agent. So that's something you know me really
Okay,
fast.
Landon, thank you for your time. We'll see you next week on the Midnight Hour.
Bye bye. We will give you our signed contract from our agent.
I need it within the next
time,
5
the
minutes,
next
or else
hour.
it's void.
Well, the next one takes some time here. We have people that are in different parts of the country right now.
All right.
One's in Cabo. One.
Bro, I
What's in
could've
Cabo?
sworn I
I'm
just
sorry.
saw
You
all of
have
in the
10
lounge
minutes to
10
sign
minutes
this
ago.
contract.
We'll be on our way.
I think I
Alright.
can hear one of them right next to you.
We can literally hear Grace.
Landon,
that is,
thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
I love him so much.
All
He's
right,
electric.
so for the host here, just saying, we have acquired a great trade to start our franchise and make great dividends to our franchise. Additions of Grace Johnson, Lauren Nunez, and of course the biggest package of all in Landon Jeffrey.
That was
Yeah. I mean, those three players were part of a undefeated regular season team. that
Charlie Macario's also in the package.
bang. Even better. Even better. We just got a
Bro,
fourth
we could fleece them. We could
fantastic
take
player.
all of their female talent.
That's what we need. I mean, we do need many, like more than what is it? 3?
I think we need 5 and 5.
All right,
Yeah,
for
and we
someone
have the
who
5.
is-
We have the 5 men.
We have 6.
For our listeners who are not necessarily familiar with the league, are there other trade options available on the market in other teams around the league, such as the championship team that beat you guys?
No.
No.
They didn't take the bats off their shoulders. All they did was look at a pitch. We're going to reevaluate, and by we, I mean our coaching staff. I'm not on it. They're going to reevaluate our playing style, and I think we're going to be taking a lot more pitches next year. You know, we had a lot of guys on our team that I don't think are going to be on this team with big egos. They wanted to swing at everything. They want to hit dingers. This is not a league where you win with dingers. You win by drawing walks.
Is Jaden Taylor on Family Ties?
He gets on base.
Jaden Taylor's actually a free agent.
Jaden Taylor's a free agent? We might have to hit him up.
We'll see. We'll see. There's a long way until next season, so we'll definitely do some scouting in the off season, see what ends up happening. But I think whatever we come up with next season is going to be quite a dominant force, especially if we know that we have Luke Carter at our pitcher. I mean, with Luke, you're getting W's. It's automatic.
Bang. I will say, anytime I bet the over on Luke strikes, a hit every time. So, strikeouts.
out of bed.
Yep.
It's electric.
I'm getting updated conditions from Landon. I'll provide updates as
Thank
the
you,
show
Ben.
goes on.
I appreciate that.
Before that electric phone call, electric by the way. I
Oh
was
yeah, we're
meant-
back to Jokic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was talking
All right.
about Jokic. Who said I was talking about Jokic? Anyway, it's talking about the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And we talking about how Giannis played such a good game, 100% field goal percentage, shot 1 for 1 with the 2 points, and he still almost had as many points as the fat Serbian from Denver. So I just want to hear your thoughts about
Hey,
that.
did
Ben.
you just fat shame Nikola Jokic?
No, he's good because he's fat.
Okay. Okay.
Fat praised him.
Look,
That
we
frat
talked
praised
about this.
him.
We talked about this on the early edition of Bottom of the Sixth. Thanks for those of you who tuned in. This game was so pointless.
No,
It was the
I
worst
disagree.
basketball game ever played.
I loved the All-Star
Wait,
game.
are you wearing a Seattle jacket?
I am wearing a Seattle. No, in 2020 they were just the Seattle Dragons. When I became a fan, established 2020 when I got this shirt.
That
when I
is
became
beautiful.
a Seattle Dragons loyal fan since day one.
Oh, gee.
I am an OG.
I'm
No,
not-
we could
I'm-
talk about that, but is there anything else you want to say about Jokic?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even watch the game.
That's unbelievable.
It's just a pointless event in my book.
I understand that. I do understand that. It's a little. It's just, to me, it's fun. To me, it's like all these great players on the court at the same time. They're all like
yeah,
just
they're all-
bantering.
that's all it. They're just all there standing.
No,
there.
but like to me,
They're
like
all
one of the
just at
best
the same
parts
place.
about the All-Star game is like the draft. Like the draft is fun, and then like seeing all the players mic'd up is fun, and seeing what they're saying to each other is fun, and like how they interact, and like Jaylen Brown versus Jason Tatum, that was fun. Like it's not. I get how like people want it to be like really competitive, but it's never gonna be like that because they like no one's gonna risk their championship like or like playoff spot over an All-Star game. If they did say like require you to like try, people wouldn't play in it.
Just try a little bit.
In the fourth quarter, they try a little
I
bit.
guess. I don't know.
In my opinion, would you guys agree?
I agree. I think it's fine
Bang.
the way it is. All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
Justin, Dylan, Blake are all in the same philosophy class.
Oh, can we get an update on today's class?
All right, I will give the
Yeah,
rundown.
give the
for
update and then I'll ask my question.
I'll give the rundown for today's class. We had a career high performance from me on the whiteboard with 10 points on the day. It was pretty electric. I was going in today. I came in. We were talking about the art of love and what love is, and so
Blake, is love real?
I mean, that's according to Mr. Burrell. I'm not informed. I don't have knowledge, so I don't know what knowledge is.
Same.
But so and neither do I know what love is. So I had to come into class and ask the question through playing the song "What Is Love."
Baby, don't hurt me.
And Baby Don't Hurt Me. That's right. So I came in and played that song, and automatically 2 participation points right there, and we kind of went on a win streak from there. And then Dylan's scoreboard today.
I had a solid 5 points. I mean, all right, hang on. Quick sidebar, quick story. I walked into class today. I was ready. I was prepared. I was prepped. I went in with the mindset that I was going to keep up and or beat Blake in the points today. At one point, he was up 7-0 on me, and it was just over at that point. I was heartbroken right off the bat. But yeah, overall, it was a great class. I had a good, solid 5 points to combine with Blake's 10 to put us as a group for 15 until Justin came in with, I believe, what was it, Justin?
6 points. Beat Dylan just by 1.
Okay.
I definitely got a couple free ones just for answering some quick and easy questions. But I mean, Blake got like 7 points in the very beginning for like just saying yes and okay. So that was kind of wild.
That was just.
But
I was Oliver Fell just.
it was hilarious
That
because
What
Dylan
a
walks in the
guy.
class and he walks in like 1 minute before the class starts. I'm like, this guy Dylan, he's cutting a little close. I was there like 10 minutes before, getting locked in, ready for my class. And Dylan walks in and he sits down and he's like, I'm beating Blake today. I'm like, yeah? I'm like, all right, do it. 10 minutes into the class, it's 7-0 Blake.
So
I'm like, that is...
I wake up.
Yeah?
I wake up to a text from Justin saying, class is 15 minutes in. Ben has 7 points. Blake has 7 points. Dylan has 0. I lost it. I was crying in my bed this morning laughing.
And then Dylan kept trying to go up to the board to get points, and they kept, and people kept taking it from him. So he was upset.
I would used to run to the board. I would box people out. And the first time I did it, Burrell was like, "Do you just box that?" I think it was a girl. He was like, "Did you just box that girl out?" I was like, "Yeah." He gave me knucks, bro. He gave me knucks.
Yes, dude. So we're like running up there, fighting for our points. It's wild out there, and I was the
It is
timekeeper.
a strategy. There is a strategy to philosophy class.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
Do you
I'm
still
seeing
have-
people
do you-
implementing strategies. Like people's games are improving. Johnny Fogel masterclassed it today.
Johnny
He went
Fogel is
crazy.
He masterclassed today. He was like going up every three turns. I biffed it as timekeeper. I let it go for like 10 minutes one time. I forgot I was scrolling on
I
Twitter.
had to remind
I was
you to
timekeeper and I was
keep
just
time.
scrolling on Twitter. I forgot to call time like 6
Do you
minutes
guys still
after.
have someone that keeps track of hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest
Any-
job.
That
one
is the
more
hardest job. In
That
the class.
person controls who passes and who
Yes.
doesn't.
Yes, they have the most
Yeah,
power
honestly.
in the entire
Yeah.
class.
It was brutal though because at the start of the year, Justin and I had no idea how the class was graded. Well, we knew how it was graded, not how we would get the points. We sit in the very, very back of the class. So if we're trying to get up to the front where the whiteboard is,
That's your
we have-
mistake.
we have to go full on 40
You gotta sit,
yards
like, 3 rows
down,
back.
right?
So
We have to sprint up to that whiteboard.
So you see what I did today was I was timekeeper. So before I would right before I would call time, I'd start standing up and walking towards the board. I got some dirty looks because I'd call time halfway to the board. They were not happy. Luke, you have a
So all this background information, this helps with my question. So
Oh,
basically,
yes, question.
another thing with the philosophy class is that you can't miss 3 classes, and Justin has missed 2. But basically, next Wednesday, Justin is a huge Milwaukee Brewers fan.
Yes.
I'm a big Anaheim Angels fan. And
Not what they're called.
it's what I call them because they play.
Were
in
they
Anaheim.
even ever called that
Yes,
during
they
your
were. When they
during
won
the
World
time you were
Series, they called
alive?
Anaheim Angels. Anyway.
No, when you were alive, were they ever
No,
called that?
no, not when I was alive. Okay, let me get to my point. They play in Tempe for a spring training game next week, and I really want to go with Justin because
Wednesday.
that'd be a great experience. Like $6 tickets, it'd be awesome. But the game is at 1:10 p.m. on Wednesday. So my question is, you guys have been coming up with some genius strategies to get yourself points in philosophy, but is there any way you could cook up some magic, great, elusive plan to have it so Justin gets his attendance credit for the class,
He takes
but
attendance.
isn't there so he can come to the
He
spring training
takes
game with me?
attendance.
I'll go in. I'll go
He
in.
knows my face, bro. He knows my voice.
He knows anyway.
He knows me. He calls me by name. He can look at me and say my name.
I can
Say
put on
my
a
name.
mustache, a beard. I'll do
Yeah,
some
look-
voice acting classes. I don't
Good
know.
try, bro. Yeah, no shot. I wish.
Luke, unfortunately, I right now do not see a way where he can skip that class. What's the punishment for 3 missed classes?
Your grade goes down 10% immediately.
So if he were to do
what
that,
time's the game and what time's class?
Okay, class is from 12 to 1:15. You can miss 3, but you can't miss more than 3.
When's
and
the
so that's,
game?
I could.
1:10.
The game's at 1:10.
What time does the
Tempe.
class
In
end?
Tempe. The class ends at 1:15.
You're fine. You missed the first 2 innings.
Low-key.
Thoughts?
Ben's got a great point.
You go
Yeah.
to both.
Yeah.
I
why
win.
did we not
I
talk
win.
about that earlier?
That
Yeah.
was not something I
All
was
right,
considering.
I have a breaking news announcement.
Uh-oh.
The contract has been signed, sealed, and delivered.
I can see it right here
The
with my own 2
conditions.
eyes.
The conditions. Grace Johnson will be named manager effective immediately.
Fair.
CH is
Guys,
not allowed
I
on the
didn't hear
roster.
unanimous agreement on that one.
CH is not allowed on the roster. That one's in all caps.
Oh, lock. Yeah, I like that.
Sydney, Lauren, and Charlie are all signed as a part of the deal.
Down.
Landon also signed as a part of the deal, and he gets to bring his pom-poms to the games.
Perfect.
And,
Can he bring his whistle too? His
Yes,
insomnia
yeah.
whistle?
and
We'll make sure he
final,
does that.
final part of the contract is that Jaden Taylor, we must target him in free agency.
All right. You know what?
Yes.
Grace, I think, is a great manager. I think she just had a rough patch of
Rule
players.
following, she had to
Rule-
balance the rules. She didn't know about
Yeah,
the
no.
5 girls,
Yeah.
the 5
She
guys.
got played by
I
the
trust
rules. It
Grace.
wasn't her fault. It was the system.
It's
Grace
always
has
the
a very,
cheating scandal.
very high softball IQ, very easy to talk strategies with. I trust Grace, so yes, I'm on board.
All right, it's done.
Very good
The
deal.
job is
and,
done.
And I would say pursuing Jaden Taylor in free agency will be a good acquisition, a good 2-way player, and I think would be solid in relief behind Luke shall he ever need it. And as well,
Absolutely.
he's got a good bat too.
Great
so
analysis, Blake. Thank you.
would be a great acquisition. But guys, just some incredible action tonight in the softball free agency world. Just some great acquisitions.
I'm doing my best Van Hook the next time we go out
Oh,
there.
we have
we have another
Are we getting
call.
called right now? There is a caller.
I
Oh
wonder,
boy,
I
who could
wonder-
this one be?
I wonder if it's the birthday girl.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be the birthday girl.
You're on Blaze Radio.
Nope, it's Landon.
Hello?
What's up, Landon?
How you doing?
We are this is the agent for Grace, Sydney, Lauren, Charlie, and Brandon Taylor.
Yeah.
We are very pleased with your decision to accept the contract.
What's the name of your agency?
Goofy
Goofy
agency.
Bucharest.
What was that?
It's called Quiet Hours Booty.
All right, well, Mr. Quiet Hours, we appreciate your firm's work. We're excited to work with you in the future. There's a very bright future for these individuals, and we can't wait to see where this goes. We thank you for your time, and we bid you a good night. Sleep well, sleep tight,
Good night.
and go dogs.
Love
Good
you,
night.
Landon.
And go dogs. Let's go team!
Oh, what a guy. How can you not love Landon? He's gonna be the greatest pickup we do the whole offseason.
Here, okay, I'm gonna discuss a new discourse in the discussion of Midnight on Blaze, Blaze After Dark, whatever you want to call it. Who is the MVP of TP so far?
Taylor Place in general?
Just TP in general.
Landon. I mean, how can it not be Landon? He's the most.
It's gotta be Landon.
He's the nicest, most charismatic person you could ever meet. He comes up with fantastic ideas to add decor to your room and everything. I mean, overall, Landon is just the greatest person in all of Taylor.
Let's talk about this, Luke. I want you to tell the story of how Landon gave you the surprise of probably your year so far.
Oh, okay. Hopefully the city of Phoenix isn't listening to this one, but basically, let's just say
be as broad as you can.
Let's just say I was having a struggle trying to acquire a Super Bowl banner, and I was like, it was really cool. It had a Rams Super Bowl ring on it. I was like, man, I want this, but there's no way I'm gonna get it. But my boy Landon came through with the surprise of a lifetime, and he somehow, I don't know how, he talked to the NFL, and he got me that Rams Super Bowl flag, and it's gonna look amazing when I finally get some command strips to put it up in my room.
You know what works? Do you have push pins?
Push pins will work?
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I hung my item.
Luke and I also don't have any of those. So
I have a ton of them. I got you guys.
Perfect.
All right, I just want to stay on the topic of TP real quick.
It's Landon.
I have one nominee who I just want to give a shout out to. The only other person I could consider other than Landon was Charmander before his season-ending injury.
Before his departure.
But Charmander was truly an icon and a staple of Taylor Place.
He was.
And there was nothing better than walking into Taylor Place late on a Saturday night and seeing Charmander there doing his job like no one else can.
The loss of Charmander was honestly heartbreaking.
It was neck and neck with him and Landon, but he tore his ACL, and now Landon is the clear-cut favorite.
Yeah, it was brutal when we went down that one night and he wasn't
no
there.
longer there.
It was a sad day.
So with that, staying on the topic of Taylor Place, because I think Taylor Place is an important subject, I would like us to give our grades.
This is for Charmander.
Moment of silence.
I'd like to thank him for his service. Thank you, Charmander, for your service to the Taylor Place residential community.
Oh, muted. Oh, hey guys.
I think we should let Rippy cook. Rippy hasn't got enough lines in yet. Rippy, start a conversation.
Say something.
I just wanted to, kind of going back to the All-Star game. I know we're kind of past that, but I just wanted to get Luke and Dylan's thoughts on the LeBron block on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Because I thought that was a top tier moment in the All-Star game.
I laughed at it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was
respect to LeBron.
one of the best moments in the entire All-Star game, especially the mic'd up moment after, where you get the replay of LeBron going up to saying, "Give me that," and then Shea goes in and is like, "No one's playing defense." And of course, the one time I go up for LeBron starts playing defense. So it was just a hilarious moment that I honestly love to see it.
It was good, playful fun between the two. It was funny.
Speaking of blocking dunks, I just kind of wanted to bring up me and Justin's roommate beef as of right now. We're in a poster competition, dunk competition, if you will, to see who throughout this semester can dunk on the other with our little mini hoop above our door frame the most. And right now it's a tight one. It's tied 13-13. We've had a lot of back and forth throughout the whole season. I was up 13-12 with
18 minutes left in the season.
18 minutes left in the season. Justin said he was going to bed. I got lured into the room. I thought he was asleep. Lights were off, and then all of a sudden, I got Justin's chest right in me. And
yeah, I was
dunked on me.
I was right in him for sure. And so
a buzzer beater tie to tie it, and so now it's a sudden death.
A little bit of context here. So this was right when the semester started. They were handing out little tiny basketball hoops in the lounge, or not in the lounge, like down by the dining hall, right in that main area. And Rippy grabbed one, and he hung it up right in the little hall, right between the hallway and where like the main area of the dorm room is. And so we decided that we would like have a little poster competition. We said February 20th, the season will end, and like that'll be it. We'll see, and then we'll start a new season, and we'll like keep track of that. And so we did that, and I was up 5-1 early because he was slacking, and then he came back, tied it, and then he went up 13-12, and we lost the ball. And so it was electric for a long time. And then last night, 18 minutes left in the season, I lured him in there, said I was asleep, in the dark, postered him. Season continues. Go ahead, Dylan.
Yeah, so I'm not, as an outsider of the dunk contest, I know it's been electric. I've been in the room for many of the dunks. I mean, the Rippy off of the top rope
That
dunk
was
on Justin
crazy.
was
Off my
wild.
dresser.
There was one. I was in the study room, and early in the morning on a meeting with my English teacher, I hear Rippy just poster Justin through the wall. I was so excited. And I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly leaning towards being on Rippy's side this whole season. But after that just negative IQ basketball play from Rippy, coming into the war zone with only 18 minutes left in the season,
The ball was
with
lost.
the lead,
The ball was lost.
I mean, you gotta just wait it out. Wait those 15 minutes. Be the champion. Don't even let Justin get a chance. After that, I won't lie, I'm fully on Justin's side to win this war.
I'm gonna be honest. I went into that room with about 30 minutes left in the season, and I was planning on going to bed. I had a killer headache. Like, I was actually exhausted. It was only like 11:30. I usually stay up later than that, but I was so tired. I walk in the room, and we have a little whiteboard right next to our bathroom, and it has the tracker on it to like show who has more posters. And I looked at that, and I go, I have to find this ball. And I dug through the room. I looked under our beds. I tore through my laundry, which is when I found it. And that's when I was like, I will stand here for the next 30 minutes waiting for him to come through that door. And it paid off. And my headache was worse than ever afterwards. After I started screaming, I was like,
Yeah, was it worth it?
It was absolutely worth it. It's tied. And now it's sudden death. Next poster wins. Today there has been 0 posters so far. So we will see what happens.
Well, you did have an attempt.
I did have an attempt. I tried to pop out of a box. There was a couch, an open couch box, and I tried to jump out of it.
But
Okay.
I saw right through it.
On the topic of the best posters, I want each of you to give the greatest dunk in the dunk contest of all time, or just outside of the dunk
Baron
contest in
Gordon,
general.
next question.
Of
Bang.
all time. I mean, it's got to be one of the Gordon or Levine dunks. They went crazy back and forth for so long. I feel like it has to be one of those two. It used to maybe be Jordan or something from like the free throw line or one of those, but nowadays it has to be either Gordon or Levine. Just pick one of the 20 they've done. They're all electric.
I gotta easily go Vince Carter in 2000. That literally changed the dunk contest. That the reverse or the 360 reverse. I don't even can explain what he did. It was game. It saved the dunk contest. The NBA was gonna get rid of the dunk contest until Vince Carter pulled that out.
And Mac McClung imitated him. He said, "It's over, it's over."
Yeah.
He did his little move after his. So game changer. I would agree.
I think he saved the dunk contest this year.
Yeah,
He did.
absolutely.
He put on an absolute show, jumping over 2 people off the backboard and then in.
Yeah.
Absolutely electric.
I
The
think
540, the 360, crazy.
I think you got to give respect to the oldies too, though. My boy Dr. J. Irving coming
That
in.
was in an ABA dunk contest, not the NBA dunk contest. So
Fair enough, fair enough.
He
But
got you.
Give your
Yeah.
respect. Give your respect to the
Stats.
oldies too, you know. And then the 3-point contest. What do we think of the 3-point contest?
let me go off. Hold up.
Yeah, this is his moment.
The NBA.
Mute everyone's mic. It's going. It's
The
only him. I'm taking off my headset.
NBA. There is a man that plays in the city of Oklahoma City by the name of Isaiah Joe. If you do not know about Isaiah Joe, go look at the 3-point shooting stats in the NBA. This man is shooting 49.5% from 3 this year. That is ridiculous. That means if he shoots a 3-pointer, there's a 50% chance he is making it. This year, he has by far and away been the best spot-up rack three-point shooter in the NBA. Not even close. And the NBA doesn't even invite him into the contest. And you know what? If you're gonna tell me, oh, he's not a big enough name, there's not enough star power, okay. But you can't go and put Julius Randle into the three-point contest, who shoots 31% from three and literally almost broke the backboard due to the amount of bricks he threw up. So it was incredibly disappointing to not see Isaiah Joe in the contest, and frankly, this makes Damian Lillard's win Mickey Mouse because Isaiah Joe was not in the contest.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up there. Dame didn't do anything to your boy. My boy Dame Dollar has been cooking.
Dame did great, but Isaiah, he didn't beat the top dog. To be the best, you got to beat the best, and he didn't compete against the best.
The
so
best
therefore,
didn't even
Mickey
get an
Mouse,
invitation.
just like his only MVP that he'll ever win, his little Mickey Mouse trophy.
All right. So are we going into the Mickey Mouse scenarios now?
No, just
The Los Angeles Championships.
the shake of the head Dylan just gave was great. That was a good one, Ben. Or Blake. Gosh, your names are too similar.
Your guys' names are literally both Luke. What do you mean your names are too similar? We just came up with a solution. Rippy's name is not actually Rippy, for everyone listening. His name is Luke. We all have two Lukes in here, so we call him Rippy.
You have two Carters in
You're
there,
telling
too.
me their names are similar? We have two Lukes in this studio.
You have two Lukes and two Carters. Unbelievable.
Oh, we know. Look at Luke's Instagram. He's already made that caption one. He's already got that caption on there.
Bang.
All right, fellas.
Don't bring up the bubble bean Mickey Mouse. You know it's not.
All right.
Mickey Mouse title. Next question.
I won't go there. Shoot. What should I bring up? Well,
Can I shout out him of the week again?
shout out John Rahm.
This is my comment for John Rahm. The game of golf is currently in the greatest shape I think it's probably been ever. Full Swing just came out on Netflix. I don't care if you've never watched golf before. You have to watch it.
Bye-bye, Brooks Koepka.
Full Swing on Netflix was absolutely amazing. John Rahm, we talked about earlier in the show, doing unprecedented things. John Rahm at his peak is playing better than any other golfer actively on the tour right now, except for like Tiger. John Rahm, Arizona State alum, big fan of Mill, big fan of Tempe, huge fan of Chompies, and an even bigger fan of Blaze Radio. God, John Rahm on the midnight hour would be awesome.
Oh my gosh, John Rahm on the midnight hour.
But you gotta feel good for John Rahm. So that's my hymn of the week. I gotta shout him out again. Every show I'll come on this week on Blaze, I'm just gonna start crashing shows to make sure that John Rahm is named hymn of the week. I'm just so proud of him. He doesn't need me to be proud of him, but I'm so proud of him. Just what I got.
You got to speak to John Rahm. Our listeners on the midnight hour have never heard of your experience listening to John Rahm.
Yeah, what's up, Studio B?
I just wanted to say how you were talking about the Full Swing documentary.
Yeah.
The same people who made the Drive to Survive documentary, the Breakpoint tennis documentary, and obviously the Full Swing. If there was a sport that they were going to do next, which sport would you want to see get more coverage so that people can maybe understand the sport a little more?
Handball.
Ooh,
European handball's fun.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Handball.
They should have intramural handball at ASU.
That would go crazy.
Dogs go
It's a
from
good-
softball to handball.
You know what? Handball in the Paralympics is so fascinating. That's real athleticism.
You know the Paralympics in general are just fascinating.
They are.
Like they're literally more impressive than the actual Olympics though.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Like literally, they have to work so much harder than everyone else.
So are we giving him of the week nominations right now?
No.
It was already revealed
John
on the
Rahm
earlier
is him
show
of the week.
tonight.
Was Sammy a nominee?
Why would he
No.
lost?
Yeah, but like he was so good this weekend.
John Rahm
he
was
lost.
not losing
Wait,
this week.
wait, can I hear all you guys' nominations? Because I didn't hear them on
John
your guys'
Rahm, Sami Zayn, what's the girl's name? Van Hook. What's her first name?
We pretty much came to the consensus John Rahm was the unanimous him of the week.
I like it. Yeah.
Because
Good
Okay.
pick.
he's
Good
just
pick.
he's just
Him of the week.
yeah.
Congrats. We need to get. Oh wait, I didn't play the theme song. No.
Run it back.
I think it's too late now.
No, I have.
No, we're good, Bet.
I need it.
It's his
I
favorite
need
person.
it.
John mom, his favorite person.
Ben, I think it's time we wrap it up. Never mind.
He requires this music.
Our friends from near and far
Wait.
on the East Coast.
I'm interrupting. I have to interrupt. We have someone we have to shout out. I'm so sorry. We have to shout her out. We cannot end the show without shouting her out. It's her birthday, and we went into the show. I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but I can't let you end this without us shouting out her birthday because we would be dead, literally. So, happy birthday, Abby Bessinger. We're gonna sing happy birthday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abby. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now you can wrap up the show. I would literally die if I didn't do that.
Thanks for listening to the Midnight Hour. We appreciate you all tuning in. We'll be back next week for more. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.